Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? We have Omar, my real estate entrepreneur. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, Michael. How are you? What's up, everybody?
Hey, man, this first topic is going to be something we just got to get out in the open. For me, I got to get it off my chest. What we are about to talk about is one of my hot buttons that I get from other new investors and sometimes new real estate entrepreneurs. And that is the dichotomy, the head and tail, the yin and yang of I want to do this for time freedom. I want to spend time with my family. I want the freedom to do what I want, when I want, with whom I want. And then the other side is I want to be huge. I want to be the biggest. I want to be 1,000 units. I want to do 100 flips a year. All of these things. And
Yep.
often I hear both things from the same person in the same sentence. And it annoys me. But maybe it shouldn't.
We want it all.
Yeah. You want it all. I just got to tell you, real estate investing, being an entrepreneur, you can have both. I just don't think you can have both at the same time, but maybe I'm wrong. So when you hear that, Omar, and you're building your portfolio, or you set outlandish goals, or maybe it's people in your network, what do you think? Well, I mean, so many people are doing real estate investing because they want time and options with their family. I guess we'll start there. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, I mean, the reason why somebody gets in the business is to not have a ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
But what's crazy about not having a ceiling is you got to work on you, and you got to be able. There's gonna be months that you're not making anything,
Mm-hmm.
and you're chasing because you know there is no ceiling.
Yeah.
But what sacrificing are you giving up, or what kind of sacrificing are you doing to get to the no ceiling?
Yeah.
Whatever that ceiling could be, or whatever it is that you want as as you're in this business. And to be honest, it's like I hear it too. It's like, I want to get into real estate, and that was primarily 90% of people get into real estate because they want time freedom, they want to spend more time with their family, this, that, and the other. But I am telling you that when you're in it, you're like, this ain't time freedom, because you got to hustle.
Yeah.
You got to run. You got to go obtain either new properties or handle more clients to get to a point to where you can have time freedom. It's not immediate.
Yeah.
Shit, you got more time freedom in a 9 to 5.
I'm so glad you said that. You have more
That's
time
exactly
freedom
what it is.
in a 9 to 5. I want people to realize that they do. If time freedom is your thing, you have more time freedom in a 9 to 5. Because again, if you're a real estate entrepreneur, guess when you are doing most of your work? After 5 p.m. and on
All day.
weekends. People don't like to realize that. That's when you're doing most of your work as a real estate entrepreneur.
And I will add this at 5 o'clock. I mean, you put in your work as a realtor and I would work 9 to 5, but then I'd go wait tables at 5 p.m. to 9 to get more in my database.
Yeah.
So it's like I kept working, and then the weekends, forget about it. I was showing properties all weekend. And that's the thing. It's like, you got to be willing to do all of that.
Yeah.
But most people, I'm telling you, like, it's different. And you want the time freedom, that's fine, but follow someone. And I'm going to share this with you. Follow someone that has done something, right? When you follow someone and you ask advice, what it does, it removes the curve for you.
Yeah.
Don't reinvent the damn wheel. Ask someone else who's already done it. Like, I'm not gonna ask someone who has 10 doors how to become more successful. I'm going to ask someone who has 185 doors and ask him, hey, Michael Zuber, how can I get better at this business? What else can I add to my portfolio, and how? What can I change from my single family residences to multifamily so I can increase from 5 or 6 doors from 1 door? Yeah. So these are the questions I'm going to ask, but you got to be ready and willing to. And I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel at all. I'm asking Michael because he's already done it. Too many people think they fucking know it, and they don't.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's crazy. Yeah. The
big passionate about it.
Yeah. I'm glad you are, because people need to hear this. I mean, the biggest thing for me when I talk to new investors. And again, most of the people that follow me, right or wrong, they have jobs, they have day jobs, which is what I had for 15 years. And the goal is to replace that day job. And
Right.
this is where I'm just different. And sometimes I struggle with this. I admit my struggles, right? Everybody has a number where they replace their income. And let's just use $10,000 as the number, or shoot, let's use $5,000. All right. So at some point in my investing career, I got to $5,100. My life's covered.
Okay.
Let's just assume that I
Okay.
like to be financially conservative, which people should realize by now. So instead of stopping at 5,100, I keep going until I get to $7,000, right? Live on
Okay.
5, now have 7, have reserves. I'm done. So some people, they get to this and they're like, now I'm
Right.
going to turn that 7 into 17 or 37. And
Jeez.
I'm like, wait a second. I mean, why? Why? You got to 7, which is more than you need 5,
Right.
because you wanted to spend time
Right.
with family and you wanted to coach your kid's soccer game and you wanted to drive to San Diego just cuz. But now you're going to go from 7, which was already conservative, to 17. Well, you know what? You've signed up for 5 or 10 more years of 80-hour days. And oh, by the way, you don't have time with family. You can't coach soccer. This is where I again battle myself, right? Because I got to 7 in this example and sat my ass down. I'm like, I'm cool. I'll sit right here on the ledge. I'll look out at the pretty shiny things. Hey, if I get something that takes me to 7,200, great, but I'm not going to get active. I'm not going to seek it. If it falls in my
Right.
lap or comes across my path, awesome. But yeah, I'm cool right here because I don't want to take my 5 and make it 12. I don't have those desires to increase my expenses, so I keep working. I'm like, no, dude, I'm going to sit my ass right here on this ledge at 7, knowing that 5 is covered, and I'm going to enjoy that for the next 40 or 50 years. So that's where some people just drive me crazy, right? What do you really want, people?
You know, even you giving this example to everyone, like, and this is, and I hope people are paying attention, because all of us go through a certain growth trajectory
Mm-hmm.
and on what we really want and why are we doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's resonating for me because you're just giving me that example, and I'm sitting here looking. It's like, okay, I had 10 doors. We have 20 doors. Okay, we have 30 doors.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm in the process of trying to get 40 doors.
Yeah.
Okay, but my 100 or whatever else, it's like I'd rather work a little more smarter.
Yeah.
Change 1 into 5, or change 1 into 10.
Yeah.
And then do the same thing that you did, or do something else in storage units or something else. But
Yeah.
it's funny because I'm writing this down, and this growing the portfolio, how much do you really fucking need?
Exactly. I challenge people
You
all the
know?
time. That's like my thing, right? Is, have you done the math? Right? We did that choices exercise together, right? That whole
Oh,
that whole
oh,
choices thing we did together, right? It's supposed to be eye-opening. It's like, what's the number? Once you get to that number, again, the whole choices exercise we did is great because, right, that middle column, that's where you're at. And I don't remember your number. Let's call it 10 grand. If you have 10 grand in expenses and you have 12 grand passive income, you're there. But as you and I saw, there is that dream bucket. You can dream. And I think your dream was outstanding, but the dream bucket was like 27 grand. It's like, well, do I want to keep working for the 27, or am I good here? Or what of the 27 do I want to pull back? So again, that dream, that whole spreadsheet of choices that's in the Get Your Money Right course is powerful.
dude, that's just so, like, it's so spot on that, someone listening to someone like you, and then I'm taking notes, and I'm where I'm at,
Mm-hmm.
but it's minuscule compared to where we can go,
Oh, for sure.
providing you want the journey to get there.
Yeah.
You want to go through that journey, and that's up to you.
That's totally up to you.
Because
Like, one of the guys I interviewed for the choices, his goal, no lie, was a $30 million 100-acre estate in Utah. He wanted the $25 million pad in Malibu. And again, that's the whole idea of a dream. If that's your dream, you're hustling, right? You are working.
No, I mean, you're hustling, and I don't know
yeah.
what kind of work this person does, but he better be making $300,000-$400,000 a month.
Yeah, exactly. He's got a big way to go.
If not more.
But if your goal's not that, right? My goal was to have, like, I think I shared in my choices video, I'd love to have 3 condos across the world, right? Condos in other countries, call it 200 grand, whatever it is. And I would not Airbnb them. This would be like my pads, and I'd just chase the sun. That would be so fun to me. I don't need big things, a couple of nice pads, one in Australia, one in, I don't know where they'd be, but I'd figure it out. But I mean, just what do you want in life? What do you want in life? And sometimes
chase the sun.
Chase the sun.
So
yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, exactly. What do you want? What do you want? So again, that choices exercise is powerful. So again, if you want to be, what really annoys me is when people say I want 1,000 units and they have 0. I'm like, well, why do you want it? It sounds like 1,000's a nice round number just to say it. Do you really want 1,000?
No, you know what it is? Fucking, you know what? It's I want to be completely shredded, great body as I'm eating a donut.
Yeah, exactly. Red velvet cake. Double the filling or whatever the hell it is. Oh my God. Yeah, no, not gonna happen. and drinking a Coke. Oh man, this is fun. Well, Omar, this is always Starbucks. There you go. I got my hot water right here. Oh, Omar, this has been a lot of fun. I look forward to topic number 2, where we talk about, are you ready to do the work to be successful? Thanks, brother.
Let's go.